Welcome to You Were Saying podcast, where the hosts argue a myriad of different topics with a little twist. One of the hosts is attempting to do some secret tasks without the other people kind of cluing on to what they're doing. These tasks range from taking a selfie with everybody at the table, a selfie, Liam, or referring to everyone as a different kind of animal. At the end of the episode, everyone will vote on who they believe this mysterious saboteur is due to their suspicious behaviours. Can you guess the saboteur before they're revealed? Tonight, we'll be discussing what is the most influential TV show.
My name's Dasko.
I'm Liam.
People call me James.
And I'm Paul. Welcome back. I really do like doing the soft voice intro.
I think we could probably get through an entire one just doing the soft NPR voice.
We'll do an episode. We should do an. Is there like a mental health month?
There is.
Sure,
Are
let's
You
do it.
Okay Day?
When's Are You Okay? Well, when is that?
It's already gone.
It's
No,
already
no,
gone.
I'm just saying when we come back around to it, we should do an entire episode.
I think it was late
Oh.
last month.
I'll tell you what'd be good. Like you set the level, max level, and if you go over a certain decibels, you're kicked off
You're out
the
of the
podcast. Like you're just
Muted.
out. You're just muted for the rest of the podcast.
You have to talk through someone else's mic
So,
from your seat.
so it's going to be a podcast with three people because you would have been kicked out.
that's
Yeah,
the whole
I'll
podcast.
straight
Easily.
away.
Chair noises.
Welcome. So yes, so as I said, tonight we're talking about the most influential TV show in history. Dasko, lead us
Lost.
off, my guy. Okay.
Ooh.
Straight off the
As
bat.
in you don't know what
Lost.
the question was?
Yes.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
No, like Lost changed the way everyone watched television, and when it was coming out, like everyone was like, "Oh, you know, it's this." Everyone was trying to make their prediction of where, like they're in purgatory. I think this person's actually in like saboteur. But no,
Me?
and then it also divided everyone because everyone was like, "This is shit.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing on television." But did you sit through the whole thing?
No, I didn't watch it.
No,
No.
I think I watched the
I don't
first two
think I
seasons.
finished
We watched what? We watched like 4 episodes.
Yeah, and it's
So I
really
finished
boring.
it. I finished it. I finished a lot of TV shows,
I'm
and
not
Lost
shocked.
was the hardest one.
Where was the one? What was the part of Lost with the weird bug swarm smoke thing?
Oh, the smoke
The,
monster?
the,
Yeah.
the black smoke monster, the one that's like essentially death coming.
Yeah. Was that in season 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I stopped.
And the polar bear as well.
I do remember not having a good time. There's something about the sound design of episode 1, just the constant whine of that engine on the beach really it freaked me out. There was something about it I just did not like. It did not sit with me.
I think they spent $1 million on that one episode.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it was
they
like the
had
most
Christ.
expensive episode ever made at
Yeah,
that
wow.
time.
At that
and
time.
I think the producer
Hello.
that okayed it lost his job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The
No,
guy
well,
that said
Lost.
yes to that,
He's just lost
fucking
his
gone.
Okay, Lost was a good choice. Shlam?
Okay, so much like everyone else here, I probably spent too much time thinking about where to take this. Because influential is something that can be
Oh, no.
anywhere.
We got bloody Rove Live or something.
No,
Rove Live. Wow, that's a deep cut.
no.
What do you begin?
I tried to pick something that had a lot of impact outside of the show. So I picked Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Excellent choice.
That's a really good choice.
Cross
That's
that one
actually
off my
a very,
list.
very good choice. Oh, you can't have had that. You haven't even seen it.
Have you not seen Breaking Bad?
Oh, the Skylar annoys me, man.
Skylar
She's
is a
meant to.
she's
I
a
don't wanna-
fantastic
It's just like-
character.
I want to watch a guy
Have you
cooking
watched
drugs.
Ozarks?
No,
Oh,
The
Ozarks
biggest-
isn't good.
I just want to
Point
watch a
of
guy
s-
cooking drugs, and I don't want her to pull me away from that.
See, the biggest point of Skylar's character is she's supposed to piss you off. She's supposed to make you annoyed. But
Yeah.
you need to understand also, while she's pissing you off, she's being 100% reasonable.
No, I know.
And you're
I know.
making logical sense, but you're like, no, but TV show want more plot.
Yeah.
Kill more people, please.
Come on, people, make more drug, please. I'm here
No,
for
but it
drug.
was also the
I don't want
Skylar.
woman. I want drug.
Skylar is the point where Walt turns his back on being like, I can come
Where he
back from
breaks
this.
bad.
It's where he breaks bad.
Yeah. Like they're on the pizza on the roof. Who throws that?
Yeah. People still throw pizza on that.
The
poor
other
man's
thing,
roof.
about
It's
the whole
insane
entire
that they
TV
got that in
show
one.
that
Yeah.
was just out of nowhere, and I didn't understand the point of it, was the plane crash part of it.
I agree with
oh,
that.
yeah.
I didn't understand that part. What's up, like?
Oh no, that
It was a red herring.
No,
Yeah.
it was to show the overarching effects of
Meth.
drugs.
Yeah.
Plane crashing.
Because
And
he
Skylar.
no the plane crash
Spoilers, by the way.
occurred because
Yeah, it's
the
You
girl
haven't seen
died
it,
from
it's
the
very
drug
cool.
overdose.
Oh, he was the traffic
controller.
He was a traffic
controller.
guy, and he was yeah.
Oh yeah.
That genuinely, that scene with her, I I'm not going to spoil it too much, but that scene
Oh,
was
heartbreaking.
Where she chokes
Heartbreaking.
on her vomit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, it's been out for nearly like 15 years.
yeah.
If you haven't seen it,
15
it was
years.
just
get bent. That genuinely, I think I said this to I was catching up with a mate a few weeks ago, and
talked
he
to
has
other
a,
people besides
and
us?
he has a newborn.
Yep.
And his kid vomited, and like I freaked out, and they're like,
Yep.
"It's totally fine."
Yep.
And I literally said like, "It's just that, it's that one scene in
Breaking Bad.
where she vomits and like she's on her back." I'm like,
100%.
Get the child on its side."
Yep, I'm with you there. Every time when Ava was super young and she was starting to throw up chunks, that's all my memory
That's where the
triggered. And I
freak
was like,
out
fix.
So
Yeah.
Breaking Bad,
Six.
2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a while
Yeah,
ago.
it's a long
That's
time ago.
ages ago.
Yeah.
Fuck.
James, what are you picking?
So, influential is obviously a very big and broad topic. I chose something that has an overarching effect on the way that we currently consume media and television, particularly. And I've chosen Stranger Things.
Okay.
Why?
So, Stranger Things was such a big movement for Netflix, pulling in so many people.
Yeah.
It was basically the current thing that people binged, and it brought in so many people to Netflix.
Was
Yeah,
it?
that's fair.
And it has really changed the way in which other streaming services release and produce their content.
Was Stranger Things one of the first like binging? Like, is that Stranger Things isn't where like binging?
It wasn't where
Yeah.
it began, but
From-
it was definitely
It was like, the real big hitter.
It was probably the big hitter
Yeah.
after probably House of Cards.
Yeah, so House of Cards
House of
walked
Cards,
so
yeah.
Stranger Things could run.
Dude,
So-
their media team. Sorry, there's the House of Cards media team pissed me off so hard because I was a little bit behind, and I'm midway through season 2 of House of Cards. They send the promotional email out promoting season 3 of House of Cards, and it's literally from like the desk of the president, Frank Underwood. I'm like, okay,
Right.
he wasn't there yet when I was watching it.
Yeah.
The
That's
bastards. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm going to pick now. I was in my head the easiest choice was going to be like a Game of Thrones because globally, like it changed how content was made. They actually showed the realistic value of high budget television, and I think that's definitely changed. But I went a different route.
Okay.
I went Star Trek. Really?
no, I can see
Really?
it.
See,
That's
like,
a very influential.
I was
show.
half expecting you to go to Mandalorian.
Nah, it's not that. No.
Because that one
There's 3
changed
seasons of it.
There's 3 seasons of it, but it also changed like the way they filmed it. It wasn't like a big giant.
The
set.
volume is a monumental step forward. I
Absolutely.
agree, but it's not.
It's taken away jobs from set designers.
No, it hasn't.
Look,
They're just more digital designers now.
Yeah, exactly.
between The Mandalorian and Star Trek is absolutely more influential.
Star Trek spawned.
It was
just-
the first
yeah.
big sci-fi
I'm
thing.
surprised no one picked the big 2.
Simpsons and Friends.
Doctor Who.
No,
Doctor
there was one I was going
Off.
to pick.
I was going to
but-
pick Doctor Who as a joke.
See, the one I was going back, like the one that was my go-to afterwards, and I was just like, nah, it'll probably throw up too many red flags with a lot of people, is South Park. But, like,
That's pretty influential.
I was
the amount of
considering South Park.
satire that comes out of that, and the fact that they're not afraid. It's like television has always been afraid of backlash, whereas South Park just throws shit at the wall, and if it sticks,
Yep.
it sticks. If people say it's starting to stick in here, they're like, okay, let's throw more shit.
Yep.
Well, I think that like there was a lot of shows that like you would argue that very early days Simpsons and potentially early days Family Guy did the same thing, but then I don't know why it happens, probably ratings or whatever. But then they get censored and they get pulled
Yeah.
back down into a more PC standpoint. Whereas South Park does not
They don't
care.
give a shit.
They're fucking some of their new
And
shit.
mad respect. They don't give a fuck. I just want to thank every single fellow cast member here for not picking The Simpsons or Friends.
Or
You
Seinfeld.
Or
yeah,
Seinfeld,
they're
yeah.
all Frasier.
See,
I did really want to get a
37
rating.
time
the-
Emmy
the-
Award
this
winning
is-
Frasier.
I'm going to say you're probably going to want to flag this.
Oh, here we go.
That's good to know.
No,
That's a
but
good-
there
I'll
was
pre-flag
the
it.
no. The sitcom drastically changed.
With Friends.
No, with so it's gonna just bear with me.
I'm
we
trying
going?
to, but get
Is so all of the sitcoms, most of them
Land.
are filmed in New York City,
there. Okay.
Yeah.
and the end of the
What do
sitcom
you mean
era.
most of them.
So like Seinfeld, Friends.
Name another one. Name one more.
So Frasier's set in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheers
New
was
York
set
City.
in
That's
Boston.
Boston.
The
But
original.
all of
That's 2.
but like most
Let
influential.
him land.
Let me land. No,
No.
but the sitcom era ended with the you know what, because I made a comment about it last pod.
9/11.
9/11.
Oh, right.
You can say 9/11. It's okay.
But then
It's
it
not
was
coming back. It can't get you.
I don't know.
Is 9/11 in the room with us right now?
No.
Oh my God!
No, but like
9/11
that was the point that essentially sitcoms changed.
Yeah,
completely.
absolutely.
So like Seinfeld, like the worst thing is that the episode that was meant to air, the episode of that was when Kramer was on the plane. Like he's taking the
Friends
plane
also
flight.
cut an episode out as well where Chandler made a bomb joke.
Yeah.
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 But I would argue that didn't change. I don't think that changed anything.
I don't think it changed it because
That was like what, season 5 of Friends and season 7 or 8 of Seinfeld, 9/11.
Oh God, who knows?
But they still went on.
I think Seinfeld was still a couple of years earlier than Friends.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was, but it also
It was
ran
90, wasn't it?
But
But it had like
Started-
11 seasons, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe it ended just before 9/11. Maybe they got out.
I don't know. Jerry,
there
where
have
are you
been,
going?
There have been a lot of people talking that they
What's the
should
deal
have.
with
They,
airplanes?
they should have.
Oh God!
They should have made the episodes like around that, like Chandler, who literally, as a throwaway joke, he's before it happens, he says that he works, isn't it, like in the World Trade Center, and
Yeah.
Okay.
like there was like a throwaway joke saying like, imagine if they did a 9/11 episode, and it's like, he wasn't in the tower, he was late for work, and everyone's like worried about it.
I don't think
I
anyone would
guarantee you-
okay that.
I guarantee you, though, that was definitely an option.
That was
They-
definitely-
someone
yeah.
wrote that
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, and it would never air though.
Which is probably a good thing.
That's-
And
Yeah.
now,
Would be a dark episode.
or if it was just like him sitting at the coffee shop, just like in a state of shock, and like,
Yeah.
what's wrong? He's like, should have been at work today.
Didn't go
Yeah.
to work today. I
'Cause
called in sick.
he always said that should have been at work today. Like that was
I fell asleep.
yeah. No, but
You get
so
I'm gonna
Lost.
take
the one
every
where
day.
they all get cancelled. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it would have been.
So we've
the one
got
where Chandler sleeps in.
so we got Lost,
Breaking Bad.
Lost,
Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad, Stranger Things,
Stranger
Stranger
Things,
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good episodes, to be fair. Very influential shows across the board.
See,
Very different reasons why.
What?
Yeah,
Wait.
100%.
Can I just get a communal agreement here?
Sure,
let's find out.
Which Star Trek are you talking about?
Star Trek.
No.
Didn't specify.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lock that in.
No. No, look, I'd go with the original.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think that is the one that kicked everything off.
Because you got like
Is that
there's
one just
so
called
many.
Star Trek?
Huh?
Is that one just called Star Trek?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And then
I
there's
don't
Next
know.
Generation.
I've-
and
You
then
could have
there's
lied to me, bro.
I've
a
never,
cavalcade of garbage after
I've
that.
never watched a
Oh, I
Star
don't know. The
Trek.
Netflix one is pretty good.
I watched the
Oh,
movies.
STD.
Yeah.
STD was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Lower Decks is quite good as well.
Yeah,
actually.
Lower
I
Decks,
enjoyed Lower
fucking,
Decks.
yeah.
And then Paramount came along and paywalled everything.
Yeah.
So good on you, Paramount.
Fucking Paramount.
Dogs.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then they
that's
made
not as
Halo.
bad as Disney Plus is fucking going under.
Huh?
Disney Plus,
Yeah,
they've
no,
lost
it's not,
billions of dollars, and do you know what?
They
No,
have
the
lost a lot of
streaming
money.
service. They're literally next year in America. They're pairing with Hulu, which they own,
Yeah.
because they're not making enough money to recoup their losses.
I don't think that's going to affect us though. Because we don't have Hulu.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
I,
We
I'm
get
not a
Hulu.
shareholder in Disney.
If
so
you
it's
listen to
fine.
our sponsor, Nordby.
Thank you for listening. Today's sponsor is Hulu, the streaming service for fuckwits.
Cross
What's
them
the
off
matter?
the-
You
cross
couldn't
them off
afford
the
Norton?
list.
No, but,
What's the matter? You couldn't afford Norton.
so the problem is that we picked a lot of TV shows. So I have seen all of the ones. They're on the table.
We picked a lot of TV shows in most
The-
influential TV
but
shows.
the problem is though is that so Breaking Bad,
Yep.
like standalone, like it's just almost perfect. The TV show, even the ending,
Oh.
like
No, I would go ahead and say it's pretty fucking solid.
It's
okay.
so
There's
It
a
is
lot
solid.
of
It is
there's
solid.
So-
almost no lows.
No, it's fine.
the other one was like where his
Think of a lot of lows.
where his wife is fucking the dude,
Oh, that pissed me
and the
off.
whole entire
Oh,
time
Ted. Yeah,
he
Ted.
has to sit there with all this money that he's recouping from selling drugs, and then has to force his son to set up the charity website.
It was such a smart that whole part where his son set up the charity website and he's like, "Oh, aren't you proud of me, Dad?" But you could see in his eyes he was like, "That's my fucking money
Yeah.
that I'm donating to this, so it's not looped back to me." And he's like, "But that's my money."
Yeah, they're like
and
the-
you're taking credit for it for this.
Didn't the television come and like the television
Yeah.
crew come and like
They
interview
interviewed
him?
the son, like, how did you
Yeah,
get this many
yeah.
donations? And then Walt's in the background just seething. Because
but
that's
like-
all it is. It's a whole show about this man with a massive ego.
Oh,
I think
huge
I've
fucking
watched
ego.
up to the bit. I've seen like the Fly episode.
That's such a great
That is a
episode.
great
It's
episode.
very funny.
Funny, interesting. Okay.
Well, it was funny because it's like there's some serious shit going on, and then also
It's
it
about
keeps
a man
cutting
and his
back
obsession.
to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walt
Yeah.
fighting a fly.
Yeah, it is a very much a visual.
I don't know where that
representation.
is. I think it's like
Of
season
Obsession
3.
and
Of
Control.
Obsession.
I think
It's
it's
after the
3.
No,
Chicken
yeah,
Man.
yes, I understand.
So,
Just like that's where I'm up to.
What the show is telling you, he's
Yes,
really
please.
obsessed with
He
control.
cooks meth, but he does it really good.
Does he do
So-
the math as well?
He
But-
do many meth.
He does not. He does not.
He
partake in
don't
the
make
thing.
meth in the mouth. Bad.
He make mirth with the beakers. With the good.
But the only thing is that I'm just trying to think across the table.
Mm-hmm.
Your one, like, fuck. Yours had the worst spoiler shit out of all the TV shows on the table that we
Did it?
have. No, because like people were like, oh, did you see what
I'm on
happened
the
with the
fence now
Turtle Man?
because I don't want to know the
Yeah.
spoilers. but
And
I don't
then
care.
like, how about
Just fucking watch the show,
I
man.
know I should watch it.
Yeah.
like there was that much
yeah,
spoiler shit.
Yep.
And someone
I
would be
think
like,
that's-
have you watched the new episode of Breaking Bad? And you're like, no, I haven't. So don't worry.
I won't tell you who
I
dies.
won't tell you who dies. And
Yeah.
you're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Someone
but
dies?
that was the same thing with Game of Thrones too.
That's
There was
with
always
any
some-
show.
Game of
Any show is
Thrones.
popular.
The problem with Game of Thrones is that
No, it's the same
I
with
read-
The Wire.
Yeah.
I read the books.
Sopranos.
Yeah. Sopranos.
Sopranos. I don't. So it's influential, but
Sopranos
I
is a
hate
big
the
one.
ending.
Oh, terrible ending.
I hate the ending.
Terrible
I
ending.
hate
Talking
it.
about the quality of the show, boys.
Quality of the show's great,
Very
Yeah.
influential.
but no, like, but the only like you just finger in the bum.
He's having
Sorry.
a moment. Everyone calm down.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my.
He's having a spasm.
trying
He's
to-
regressing.
trying to fall back. I'm regressing.
So, James, Stranger Things. Why?
No, so
I want to see
no.
what he was on about.
So
when he
yeah,
was
so I was
monkeys.
getting from yours to Strange. The only problem with Stranger Thing was, if you're like someone who's watched a movie in the past that is like Aliens, it's just season 1
Yeah.
of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
You watch season 2, it's just another sci-fi TV show from your childhood, and you're just like, there's no real. You're like, they're just going to do this, aren't they? Yep. Okay. Yep.
I just wanna
Have you
bring us-
finished a thought yet?
I just want
I-
to bring us back down for a bit because I think we're starting to go too much into the actual plot of the show.
Yeah.
We're arguing influence.
Influence,
Yeah.
but the thing is though, is that the influence of your TV show,
Yeah.
like spot on. Like it changed how people were cautious more about your show of revealing things in the
Yeah.
real world. Like it transcended that. With Game of Thrones, if you read the books,
I didn't pick Game of
I
Thrones.
know, but if with Game of Thrones, like spoilers stuff like that,
I think
read
Game
the
of Thrones
books.
was bigger than Breaking Bad.
No, fuck no.
Absolutely.
I have a
was.
smoking
So-
gun for this.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Please say it.
Breaking Bad's still making content.
Yeah.
I know House
House
of
of
Dragons
Dragon
out.
is shit.
Yeah. House of Dragons is what?
Shit.
How?
So
Okay, this is the
shit.
take.
Oh, that's wrong.
Interesting.
So shit.
More of what I was
Wrong.
leaning on with Breaking Bad is the actors from Breaking Bad, the writers from Breaking Bad, everyone who created it are still making things.
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston's career launched after
Yeah,
Breaking
true.
Bad.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
He was
Malcolm in the
fantastic. in
Middle.
Malcolm in
He
the
was
Middle.
Malcolm in the
Malcolm's
Middle.
dad.
What else was he in between Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad?
Seinfeld. No,
Yeah.
before
He
that
was
it was
in
Friends.
A Place Beyond the Pines.
What the fuck is that?
It was a movie with Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes.
No idea.
Yeah, I
Oh,
watched it last night.
was that
Okay.
before or after Breaking Bad?
When was Breaking Bad?
2008.
2008.
That was around the same time.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, we did the whole thing. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
But he would
so-
have been making it in
Because
2012.
he was in like Godzilla and all that kind
I
of
think
stuff.
the reason it was so influential is because Malcolm in the Middle, we knew he was a good
Oh, fuck.
comedian.
He was
we knew he was funny. We knew he had
I
talent.
love-
Breaking Bad proved that he knew how to fucking act.
He had some chops.
See, I love the
So
whole
did Aaron
thing
Paul,
So
where
does Aaron Paul. And
the-
so does, I really hate myself for this, but I can never remember his real name, but Gustavo Fring.
Giancarlo.
Yes, that's it.
Esposito. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. All great. And I think, did that blow his career out of
Yeah.
water as well? He's been phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was great in Far Cry 5.
No, that was.
No, 6. I think it was in
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him.
Let's not talk about that. But he was fantastic in like Mando.
Yeah. In Mando.
He was fantastic
He's been in a bunch.
in-
He's been in The Boys.
Oh, The Boys.
He's been heaps since then.
He's been.
I
very
was
good.
going to pick another show
Yeah.
purely based on influence, but I knew that the
MASH.
podcast was going to go here, and I
MASH.
haven't actually seen the show.
What?
I was going to pick Freaks and Geeks.
such a good show.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
season.
No, neither do I.
I
But
haven't
that is
seen
very
it, but it
influential.
has started so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Franco, Seth Rogen,
Big show.
but also like it was the first time I saw D&D was on like
Oh,
Freaks
really?
and Geeks. Yeah.
So there you go.
There's a point to Stranger Things as well.
True. Yeah, D&D.
D&D.
Is
I-
that,
yeah,
is
I
that
don't
a
know why I'm defending
resurgence?
you.
I'd say
I
it's
don't
probably
think-
had a big resurgence from.
I think D&D was already resurging before Stranger Things.
Wasn't it Vin
hit.
Diesel who researched?
No.
No.
Vin
It was probably
Diesel.
Critical Role, to be honest with you.
Critical
Yeah,
Role was a
Critical
big
Role.
influence.
Vin Diesel
but
worked with
you'd be blind to say that Stranger Things didn't have an influence.
No, I'm saying it did, but I'm just saying it didn't have like the argument that Stranger Things brought D&D back. I think that's false. I think
yeah,
D&D
no.
was already coming back, and they
agree.
hit it. They hit it at the right time,
I agree.
and they really brought it back.
Oh, they helped. They definitely helped.
Yeah,
us.
to the point where there's like D&D branded Stranger
Yeah.
Things content. Again, don't know why I'm trying to help either.
Yeah, I know.
But
It's because it's so influential. It's influencing your thought pattern.
no,
Yeah, so I suppose my question for James is it are you more interested in Winona Ryder or whoever the fuck Nancy Wheeler is?
Nancy Wheeler. As in, from what perspective?
You know.
Winona Ryder is a very good actress.
You know.
She's
As
also good at
is,
stealing
as
shit
is
too.
the actress
You
that
know-
plays
you know
Nancy
what
Wheeler.
I'm saying.
No, I'm more into the one that died in the first season. The pool.
Barbara.
Barbara.
Hello, Barbara.
Neither.
Yeah, fair enough.
Both. I don't know really.
Yeah.
I don't
I
really
think
know how to answer
Stranger
that
Things
question.
really kicked off. I think it's like globally straight kicked off more like a season 2, right? Like season 1
No,
came and it was good, but I think by season 2 you're like it started really rolling.
I
Yeah.
think probably
'Cause
the
I-
most recent 2 seasons, the ones that were
Yeah.
kind of split.
3 and
but-
4 were big because
yeah.
I remember it's like season 1 came and I didn't really hear too much about it,
What's
and
the
then
one
I
up to
came
now?
back through.
Vecna was huge.
Oh, Vecna was massive.
And then Joseph Quinn was fantastic.
They've just
too.
finished season
Yeah.
4, so I
In,
think
like,
season 5
in
is the final
running up
one.
the hill, or whatever. Like the
That
whole
was cool.
Yeah.
that whole sequence is phenomenal.
Well, that's an
friggin'
influence on-
Metallica.
Yeah.
God, season 4 was good.
It was
That
very
a good season.
I am keen for the new season.
So am I.
That was an influence on that woman's music career. She got so much.
Yeah.
so
And
she
many
wasn't even that
royalties.
popular back in
she-
the day.
No,
Yeah.
she wasn't, and she got millions of streams within the
Yeah.
day of that episode being
I think
released.
didn't that song hit platinum? And she's like, I
Probably.
would not have believed this.
I think it was.
Well, it's just,
yeah.
it's just well, like it's like meme culture always has that. Like, you know, have you
Oh,
heard
yeah.
the song Astromica? So
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
where the like people are dancing with the coffin.
The Ugandan,
That
yeah,
went
coffin dance,
quadruple platinum and 3 diamond
Oh my god.
because people were
it
just
Minecraft?
streaming that
3
song,
platinum,
trying to
2
do the
obsidian.
dancing with stuff.
I briefly touched on it, but I completely agree that meme culture fucks everything
It
up.
does.
But
Sometimes in a good way, though.
those poor people who own the house that Walter's house
Yeah.
is
Oh,
in real life,
Yeah.
they have a fence around their property now because people would just buy a pizza,
And
go
throw
to
it
the
on the
house
roof.
and throw on the
You
roof.
would, though. I'd do it.
Just think about it, though. Sure, you get a pizza on your roof every so often, but that house would be worth so much
Oh,
fucking money.
100%. That house
Like,
was so
And
Sure.
surely you'd want to sell it because New Mexico looks like a shithole.
Yes.
Yeah, but think about it. You know, you've got your house next to you, and that's worth 150
sell.
grand,
Yeah.
and you've got your house, which is $4 fucking million because one nerd's like, I fucking live in the fucking bad house.
I do remember reading it or watching a video they were talking to. It was one of the production designers for Breaking Bad, and they were trying to say like the amount of discussion that went into Walt's car was insane, and they were like listing off all the options. So there was like the like the Chrysler PT Cruiser.
Oh
They're
my
like,
God, that would've been
what
so
are
funny.
cars that just a beaten down man would have?
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're like Honda Accord,
They nailed
PT
it.
Cruiser, whatever the
Oh, they did
hell
so
that.
well.
What was that car?
I don't know what his car is, but they
Datsun?
nailed
Is
it
it a
because that car is
Datsun?
so fucking ugly.
Datsun's not a brand anymore. It's Nissan. But
It's
yeah.
such a terrible looking car.
It's a horrendous.
It looks
I don't know what it is.
impractical.
I think
It looks
it's
useless.
I think it's an Aztec. I think it's
Yeah.
specifically called an Aztec. And it's just like, yeah, it's
It's not
Yeah.
a Pontiac Aztec or something like that.
Yeah, Aztec.
yeah.
Feral
And it's like
car.
it's
It's
just
so
like
gross.
the basic.
But then it becomes a character.
bitch car.
Exactly.
It's
And
like
yeah.
any good car.
Like the
in any-
DeLorean.
Like the
Oh,
DeLorean.
wait, the-
like that one
yeah,
from
the-
Natural. The
Where he
Impala.
teaches him to
Impala.
drive with the whole 2 feet thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pontiac Aztec is what he drives.
Well,
in that.
Junior, yeah.
GM. Knew it. Dogs. Terrible car.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Pontiac GM? Pontiac's GM, isn't it?
I,
Yeah,
I
it is.
think
I
so.
think one of the big things that's turning me off, like the decision for Lost,
Yeah.
is once Lost was
wait,
over,
I completely
it did
forgot about
nothing.
that.
I think Lost was over before it even finished.
Well, even like
watching
even if
a
you liked
show
Lost,
that's-
once Lost was over, it didn't impact
There was no
anything.
follow-on.
So there's
Whereas Star Trek,
Who
is-
made
you
Lost?
keep saying they're making content. I mean,
Wait, stop,
How much
stop.
content is Star
Who
Trek making? What are you
made-
talking?
Too
Don't
much.
shush me.
Who made
You're
Lost?
talking this whole podcast.
Who made Lost?
Who gives a shit?
No, who gives a shit?
Wasn't
Who made
Who
Who made
Lost?
Lost? You tell us. Who made Lost?
Was it
I don't
M.
know.
Night?
Huh?
The
Was it
guys,
M. Night?
the guys who
No.
ruined
Who was it?
the
It
guys
was
who
someone.
ruined Game of Thrones.
The guy who ruined Star Wars, the most recent ones.
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
Bad
yeah.
robot.
J.J. Abrams can start a show, but he can never. He can't finish anything.
yeah.
He did the first 4
He can't
seasons.
finish Star Trek, he can't
the
finish
thing
Star
though
Wars, he
is,
can't finish-
if for those who have watched, so there is a new TV show. They have made a new one. It's called From, and it's the writers of seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Lost from space.
Wait, isn't that based on a book, a Stephen King book?
No.
No, that's-
Speaking of J.J. Abrams,
Yeah.
how are your Star Trek movies?
I mean, the first
I
two were
fucking
great.
loved them.
The first two were
they're
awesome.
my guilty pleasure movies.
third
I
one was really
fucking
bad.
He didn't do
love
it.
I know he didn't do it.
There we go.
I wanted to do a
Darkness.
segue, but then he just kept going.
But the thing is, though, is that Paul has knocked a pretty big winner out of the
I mean, yeah, Star Trek's
Star
absolutely
Trek.
influential.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Just like talking about
It opened up
character
an entire
design.
genre to people, character
100%.
design,
The
I wouldn't argue
lore.
any of that.
fan bases, merchandise.
Because they
But they're
had the
also
divide of Star Wars versus Star Trek. Like, yeah, the influence of that because people went to the movies to
you're
watch
either a
Star
Trek
Wars.
or a Star Wars guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
A Trekkie
Part of me
or
always
Warzone.
bummed out that like Star Wars guys didn't have like Trekker. Trekkie's derogatory. Has anyone seen Fanboys?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a good movie.
No.
It's a
We'll
very
watch
good
it.
movie.
It's really
It's
funny.
really
I
good.
really do
really
not
good.
want
No,
to.
no,
You
No,
do,
no,
you would
you
like
do.
it.
It's really
would
good.
like
I'd
It's
rather shoot
genuinely
myself.
funny. No, you wouldn't.
You would like it.
Put your Bionicle Tea Party down and we'll come down and watch it.
The plot
Anyway.
of Fanboys is one of their friends is dying.
Cancer.
Fantastic.
He's
And
got the big
they want to get him to George Lucas to let him watch the first episode of Star Wars before it's released because he
Phantom
doesn't
Menace.
think he's going to make it.
He's got cancer in 2000, and they're like, we're going to break into the Lucas Ranch, and we're going to try and steal a copy of Episode 1.
Phantom Menace. Yeah.
And that's the premise. And it's
Keep
so
in mind,
funny.
it takes place in a period where the Phantom Menace wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And
obviously.
there's no. My favorite whole cutaway from the whole
No,
entire
don't
thing.
say that. I know what you're going to say. Don't
Yeah.
say it because that's the end of the movie.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's great. Very great line.
The whole
Great.
movie's good.
So is
Genuinely
it
funny.
a mockumentary? Does
No,
No,
the
no,
guy-
it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Wasn't it based on real life events as well?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think that person got away with it. Like, they
Yeah.
didn't make it out.
They
well, they made it out. They just didn't
what, George
steal-
shot him?
Well, the security guards.
Oh, come here, you little shit.
But the problem. So
Kiss my rich white
Kiss
ass.
my rich white ass.
I want to put more CG in his face.
Don't make me
had
set Darth on you.
I know we had a live action guy, but let's just replace him completely.
You're my new
I was so
Pegasus
glad
on a
that,
witch.
like, Ahmed Best.
Ahmed.
I was Jaja. Ahmed Best
Yeah.
got that fun little role.
It was
And
very cute.
It was nice that he got something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to throw him a
He
bone
deserved
after
it.
ruining his life.
I
Yeah.
did watch because they said he was that Jedi he was playing was on like a kid's Star Wars show, and I went and watched that show, and he's actually really funny at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like some kid completes the task, like gives him a high five, and he gives him a high five. It's like that was a good high five. It was crisp, and it's like he's just doing this like random little crap the whole time. It's really
that's
funny.
He's a really funny guy.
He's having fun.
That's great.
Anyway, Star Trek.
But yeah, anyway.
I do agree with the Lost argument. Like, whilst Lost was bigger at the time,
Yeah.
you're right. Like, once it stopped, that's it.
Yeah.
That was kind of it. One, Chernobyl, I think, had the same thing. Chernobyl was massive when it was coming out, but once Chernobyl ended,
Oh, you're
they're
talking
not
about
going to do a
the
Chernobyl
show.
2, obviously.
I,
But
I thought you were
They
talking about the
could.
actual event. I'm like, okay,
yeah, the
interesting.
event. You know, when
Yeah,
Chernobyl happened,
like,
they were like, wow,
it
reactors were
popped
big.
off.
Yeah.
Reactors were trending. Everyone was doing the reactor challenge.
Yes, they grow.
It was around the
big
time-
moths in them.
The reactor challenge.
It
Well,
was,
actually,
Go critical.
there is a reactor challenge where idiots go to the side of Chernobyl to
Oh,
see how close they
yeah.
can get to the
have
actual.
you seen those like weird influencers that like try to get naked inside Chernobyl?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then
Next to the
weirdly they're
elephant
not
foot.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they die.
Yeah.
That's so odd.
That's such a shame.
Anyway, more the merrier.
That one's going to another another bracelet.
What?
What, back on the pile?
Yeah.
Live,
We are
live young, live young,
Live
die
young,
hard.
die hard.
Live long,
back on
die
the
hard. Back to the pad.
XX Chernobyl sluts.
Oh my god!
Let me see your
Is that
elephant's
just what you
foot.
search on Pornhub?
What do you search?
Love
Normal
porn.
shit like missionary in love.
Big Chernobyl energy.
Shinobi. Shinobi one Kenobi.
I don't feel very well. Yeah, his lightsaber's not even on, but it's still glowing.
Oh, that's pretty off the particle dust. Oh, now I just want to watch Chernobyl again.
He's not a force ghost. He's just he's radioactive.
He's just very ill.
Oh,
Why are you glowing? I don't know.
Just
I
go
There's
into the
other
cave.
TV shows which I would have had as
I
well.
let
Have you
you know
seen
what's my parents.
Newsroom?
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh,
Newsroom.
I do
that
wanna
was
watch that for the writing.
Aaron Sorkin's
Yeah, it is
first
Aaron
thing,
Sorkin.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very good show.
Yeah, his after the West Wing. Like it's
Before
it's
the West Wing,
it's-
was it not? Oh no,
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 it's
no.
after.
Like-
It's
And
kind of like
the
a spiritual.
Only reason
sequel.
why is they started too close to our current time period. If they started like 10 or 20 years earlier, they would have been able to keep going with the TV
Yeah,
show.
it was satirical, and unfortunately, the satire started to very, very quickly match our
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
Real life.
So what's the influence?
As I said, popular show.
It was just like
That's
the,
just what we're
very
going down.
no, like so. The
It's like
reason
The
why it was
Wire.
influential
It's like
was the fact that it
Sopranos.
was a TV show was actually swaying the political opinions of people in real life. It was actually causing them
God.
to go.
Imagine being in
and,
that country.
So couldn't you just pick like Stephen Colbert?
That was
No,
so
but that's a
bad.
talk show.
That's a
yeah,
talk show.
that's
Yeah,
real
but
the
life,
newsroom
mate.
was like presented as a news program,
Yeah.
and
it
that was where it was becoming
showing the background of like them being censored by the higher ups because they didn't want their stock holders to essentially be frowned upon by the fucking public. But they were like, no, you know what? We're still going to run the story anyway because
Anyway.
we have integrity.
It was sort of like, have you seen that clip where they've taken like 50 or 60 different news channels and like they're all saying the exact same sentence?
Yeah, I've seen
It's-
that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah,
Where were we?
I haven't seen any of Better Call Saul. I hear it's good.
Better
I
Call
hear it's
Saul.
very good.
It's
I haven't seen
good.
it either.
It is good.
Yeah.
But the only problem is that it starts to get to the point where it rides on the coattails of Breaking Bad a little bit.
Well, it kind of has to
I know.
because it's set before Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
You
the
know,
prequel.
it doesn't
It's
need
kinda have to go
coattails.
into that.
Star Trek and Next Generation.
Well, it does.
They
It does
write-
need coattails.
Yeah,
Deep
it's
Space Nine.
literally-
though.
What's the most
Yeah.
recent one?
It's one that's on Paramount. It's
Stranger
releasing
Tides?
currently. Yeah, Strange Tides. Like.
Strange Tides.
On Strange Tides.
Strange Things.
No, it's
oh,
Pirates
like
of the Caribbean.
yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think it's like
Oh, that's a good movie franchise.
Pirates of the
Pirates of the Stranger Things.
Return of the Pirates of the Apes.
Return of the New Hope.
Three.
Don't
Yes,
make a
sorry.
joke. That'll be
Strange
absolutely.
New World.
Strange New Worlds. That makes
Yes.
more sense with Star Trek. I haven't seen a single thing of it. I saw one bit where they
It's
had
on Prime.
Obviously, it's not influential enough.
No,
for
it's
you to
on
follow it.
Paramount.
It's on Prime as well.
Yeah.
No, but it's all paywalled behind Prime. Paramount is what I'm saying.
No, because I
Where's the conversation
watched it on Prime.
Jesus Christ, what is going on?
Do you
going? Hey
have-
guys, we're on a
okay.
podcast.
Yeah.
Why are you talking about this?
Because it's
very
relevant to what
influential
we're
on my
talking.
fucking life. God damn. If I
Having an
want to be
argument about what streaming
beamed
service you're
up
gonna watch
Scotty.
it
Well, he's just wrong, and I'm correcting him. That's all.
Fuck you.
on. Okay.
But yeah, so I haven't seen any of it, but it's still making content.
Yeah.
You had Picard, you had, Below Decks.
Spocky.
Janeway is one of them.
Janeway. Didn't even know about that one.
I'm so out of depth here.
I did somewhere. I don't watch that much Trek, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
No.
Again, Star Wars guy. Trek's
It's
had
definitely like
the Chris Pine character. Whatever
he's good.
He was.
Kirk,
John
the guy from Dungeons and Dragons.
Captain Kirk,
Kirk,
Yeah.
Spock,
Yeah, that one.
Bones,
Chirk and Spook and Boons and Uhura.
Ahura.
A whore.
Oh, Christ.
Some whores.
No,
Yeah.
but the worst thing was that Chekhov died. I felt that.
Anton Yelchin in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
sad.
disappointing.
It was
That was
sad.
sad
He was a
accident.
good actor too.
I don't know why we're
Okay.
here, but yeah,
What are we
I agree.
talking about?
No, Star Trek. You were just saying what about the characters, and then
Have you seen any like the Abrams Star Treks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
One
the
who
actor
plays-
who played.
I'm aware he died.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm aware because he was in some movies that I enjoy. I didn't like the Star Trek movies.
What movies did you enjoy?
I liked him in Fright Night.
Yeah, Friday Night was good.
He's good in front of.
I loved him in Fright Night. A lot of people don't like that movie.
No.
I have not seen it. Sounds good though.
David Tennant and Colin Farrell.
Oh, I'd
okay.
watch that over the fucking Fanboys movie.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
I
Fanboys.
absolutely
I
would.
guarantee you'll watch the.
I
Fanboys
refuse
and
to
be
watch
like,
that movie. It
Bullshit.
sounds awful.
No, it's on the
This is
list, bud.
pretty fucking good.
So the plot of Fright Night.
Yeah, I'll listen to
That
this.
Fright Night is like that very end where no.
Yeah. I really did like Fright Night. Probably more than I should have because it wasn't a good. It's one of those movies where I feel like it'd be a hot take film for you to enjoy. Like,
Yeah, okay.
it's not a good
Interesting.
movie, but I enjoy it. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. It's like a guilty pleasure.
That's the word I was
Yeah.
looking for. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got a bunch of those.
Mine's Baywatch. I like it.
With Logan Paul?
No, yes, but he's like one scene.
And Zac Efron?
Yes, and The Rock.
I actually forgot The Rock was in the movie.
It's a good movie. It's like it's not a good movie, but I enjoy it. It's fun.
I forget most movies that The Rock.
You
is
haven't
in.
seen any movies.
Yeah, because The Rock is in all of them, and I just
The
hate
Rock
him.
has taken a lot of roles.
He even
Yeah,
takes
rock
other
and roll.
people, like other people's roles in their films.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyone who's in Jumanji is in there. They're either Kevin Hart or The Rock.
I was surprised that it's probably Fast and Furious as well.
That needs to
What?
fucking end.
He's back in Fast and Furious. I was surprised by that though because they hate each other.
But so what I've just been
Money.
computing in my head is so my choice is obviously no one's watched all of Lost.
Correct.
So
Correct.
But that's not why we wouldn't vote for it.
Yeah, no, we're
Because
not
it's just dull.
going
No.
over
Because I
for
haven't
the
watched
plot.
Trek, but I'm still
Exactly.
I think
so
it's not based on plot.
It's like Prison Break. Have you seen Prison Break?
I watched.
I haven't.
3 episodes, and it was okay.
I did hear that they broke out from the prison in the first season,
they went to
then
another
they needed
prison.
just something
Yeah,
to do for
imagine
the
so.
second.
I did like the idea of like him just having a full body, like
Yeah,
full
tattoo,
sleeved,
yeah.
and they were like, "Hang on a minute, that's the actual plans of the thing," and they had to kill that guy.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But now that
That's
I'm
about
going
it.
through, it's just like you've got the Breaking Bad, which are very good. We got the Stranger Things, which is pretty good. We got Star Trek,
you okay?
which is pretty
What's happening
good.
right now?
Are you torn mentally? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm torn mentally
Oh, okay.
Oh, buddy.
because no one's going to pick Lost. So now I've got to
No.
decide because you've all done pretty
Probably
good
not.
picks.
Oh, thank you.
And
Thank you,
again,
bud.
Michael Windings as always.
You say Windings?
Yeah,
Windings.
Windings. Like
As in-
Winding.
I
Oh.
personally think, with respect to Dasco, you're gone.
No, it's just like if you've watched all
Again.
of Lost, like it changed the way I watch television shows.
Why? What changed?
Yeah.
Specifically, what
So,
changed?
TLDR of Lost.
Yeah, it's
They land on the island. There's other people on the island.
plot.
They get off the island. Then all of a sudden they're in real life, but they feel lost. In everything.
Da-da-da-da-da.
But at the very
Gotta go
first
back.
season, they point out the whole thing where it's like it's purgatory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't that why they made so many more seasons? Because everyone caught on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, though, is that to save face, they wrote the first 3 seasons were to end on the 4th season, and then they just went, okay, no,
I was like,
we're going to keep
Supernatural.
it going because
Yeah.
we need to keep money going.
Supernatural.
So, Supernatural.
Yeah.
That is another reason why I stopped watching the moment
Yeah.
he came back from hell. I'm like,
For which time?
the first time.
Oh, God, okay.
And he's like sitting there with the, he's like the family moment around the table, and then they pan back, and he's just standing there.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah, no.
this show's never going to fucking end.
Yeah.
Same with
It definitely
Walking
felt like
Dead.
that after the end, but
so
yeah.
Lost, if
Has it ended?
influences,
Yes.
It has ended, yes.
yeah, Walking Dead has, but then they've just gone to spin-offs. There's now 7.
Supernatural's also ended.
Supernatural's ended.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking, yeah.
Oh,
I think they got
Season
to reboot it, though.
28.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Like,
No, but
Doctor Who?
Lost made it so that if I don't feel like the story is growing anymore, I'll just stop watching it
Okay.
completely.
right, okay.
So it changes the way that me and a lot of like my friends circle watch television shows.
Okay.
Because it made it so it goes, if it feels like the television circle's going in circles, like Star Trek does.
Jesus
we
Christ,
lost the
does it?
red coat.
That was the whole point.
How do you watch anything?
I just watch all
As
of
in,
it.
are you trying to say that Lost gave you the mindset that if you're just not happy with the show or you're seeing a trend, you pull the pin and get out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
And
So with
you-
Lost, because I stayed to the very end, and then the last episode, it was
worth
like
it.
a kick in the asshole. Like afterwards, I literally sat there and went, "This is fucked." And then I watched Game of Thrones, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Why the fuck do I want to wait for Game of Thrones?" I just read the books.
I was going to say, did you finish Game of Thrones?
Yes, I finished the Game of Thrones shit straight off.
I didn't.
Last 2 seasons, dog shit.
Oh, interesting.
season
No,
eight
so
was-
if you
I stopped at
read
5.
if you read the books,
Good place to
right?
stop.
So the way the story works in the television show, they make it more watchable, but in the books it goes backwards and forwards and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like that little hamster ball prick, Martin, George R.R. Martin.
Oh, right. I thought I was trying to
the
work
one
out
that
what
was like
fucking
being filmed
character
of
you
him
were
walking
talking
around
about.
in a Zord ball in his backyard instead of writing the last book. When it came to the last season,
he's
2 books.
he handed over a manuscript of what he wrote for the last thing.
Right.
And the TV company went, okay, you're not allowed to publish the book until the movie comes out. So then essentially people can be on the same page. Sorry, the last TV,
Oh, sorry,
the
I was
last
just
season of the
thinking
TV
the
show.
movie
But the thing is, though, is Tolkien didn't want the series to end. Sorry, Tolkien. Sorry, I'm just
Sorry.
bear with me. I've
sounds
got like a million things going through my head at the fucking moment.
Sounds like when someone describes the plot of Cars. too.
yeah, it's Cars. Oh, don't
Like,
like,
we were in Spain and then we
Oh
went
my
to
God.
Cars
Austria.
2
and
fucking
Let
masterpiece.
him
It's one of the
stay
worst
on at
movies.
least
So
one
Martin-
highway.
It's the
Martin
worst movie on the planet.
never knew how to finish the Game of Thrones. So then he put out the last season of Game of Thrones, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh,
Stephen
I'm just
King.
going to see how everything goes," and then it was shit. The ending was
Oh,
shit.
yeah. He absolutely was
And
using
then so
Game of
now,
Thrones
now he
as
could go, "Oh no, that's not how I wrote it," and then he's going to release the book. So you don't have to care about the TV show anymore. You just got to care about the fucking book.
Yeah.
Because I already, so spoilers, I already knew who Jon Snow's fucking parents were. Like,
Bob and Jane Snow.
yeah, totally.
Sorry.
Who is Spen- Oh, he's a Targaryen.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And so is the fucking little dwarf prick as well. What? That's what they call him. He's the dwarf.
Yeah.
The dwarf.
Yeah.
In the book, the dwarf.
Yeah.
You know, the ghost.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
We're with you.
I don't.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Oh, I like Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great in it. He's like one of my favorite characters.
Did that? I reckon that boosted his career
Oh, absolutely.
because like he'd been around a few
No,
things.
he'd
No,
been
Destiny
in For Death and a
did.
Funeral before that.
Yeah.
He was in
no,
Elf as well.
But the other problem with
I
the
wasn't
Death at a Funeral was the American version was so much shitter than the British version. The British
Oh
version
yeah,
was
yeah.
that
The
was
British
like
version is
standard.
phenomenal.
So Stranger Things.
Yes.
Yeah. What about it?
It's just really good.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
disagree.
not-
That's very good. Influential though, I think you are. The
Perfect.
biggest issue you're going
Lovely.
to have is it's new.
It is new. That is
So its
correct.
influence is going to be really limited.
But to argue the point though, like it has definitely like brought Millie Bobby Brown into the fold.
Absolutely.
poor.
I don't disagree
feel
with that.
sorry for her.
Why?
Oh, the moment Drake watched the first season, it's
Oh,
like,
my
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
want
gotta
her.
stay away from Drake.
The dirtier, the better.
That's another wristband. That's absolutely another wristband. Stay away from Drake.
Just stay away from Drake.
No, but
It's a life lesson, isn't it?
That's the next week's topic is which celebrity to stay away from.
So the more
Next week, our guest star Drake.
the more I'm thinking about the different TV shows you picked.
Oh, he's
right?
in Degrassi.
So Breaking Bad, it is like from the outside, anyone can watch it. Like
Yeah.
it's just great.
Okay.
Star Trek is a very acquired taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't like a sweeping the nation kind of thing.
Ooh.
I think
So,
that's
no,
incorrect,
just-
my
just-
friend.
So on a
I'll be with
percentage
you.
wise,
On a
like-
percentage of what?
Let him
like
lead.
so I think more people watched Breaking Bad as a whole than Star Trek did.
No.
Look, I don't disagree.
way.
No,
I don't disagree.
it was
but
more
you
mainstream.
Are doomed by your time.
Because you got to think if Breaking Bad came out the same pilot as Star Trek, Breaking Bad would be picked.
It
But-
would, because there was a lot of stigma against that sort of thing back then. Now it's in the forefront. Now everyone's like, bro, did you see the new episode of The Mandalorian and Ahsoka and shit? Back
Yeah.
then it would have been
But
like, you
the
watch
only-
fucking Star Trek, dude?
That's what I don't
But
like about.
here's the question though. In 20 to 30 years, are people going to be talking about Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How?
100%.
100%.
In what regards?
Breaking
But there's
Bad,
not going to be any more. I bet you
He's a
anything.
man that broke bad.
He's living the dream.
Right.
Whereas Trek was what? Late 80s?
Yeah, but it's only been rewatched by the avid fan base.
I-
I've once I watched
Yeah.
a Star Trek
It's the
season,
same as
I've only
Doctor
watched
Who.
it once.
yeah, but you're one guy. Star Trek fan base is global.
But the only thing I don't
Yeah.
like about
And you know how hard nerds go.
Yeah, absolutely.
that's what I don't like about Stranger Things though. So Stranger Things was like trying to get more people hooked on our culture, like pop culture, like nerddom.
All right.
So without, like you pointed out before, like D&D,
Yeah.
like Stranger Things made it so that D&D was seen as this hip cool thing. So now it's no longer
Weren't they made fun
that.
of?
They were.
They
were
were,
not- they
but
weren't-
now
no, I don't think I
everyone
agree.
plays it.
I don't think I agree. I think Stranger Things was more trying to make a window into that time period.
The 80s bracket.
And they were all fucking losers.
yeah.
So
like the
of course
Hellfire
they play
Club, they were
D&D.
laughed at.
Yeah.
And then the later seasons, Will's the only one who wants to play D&D. Everyone else is like, I want to get some puss, bruh.
No, I'm the one, not the one. So
And then, oh, fuck, I can't remember his name.
Uh,
Which one's the kid that joins the basketball? Was it the basketball team?
Logan? Lucas.
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 And he's trying to separate completely from the rest of the friend group.
He wants to be cool.
because he wants to be cool.
doesn't
Yeah.
want to be
So
a part of the
he's-
You
Hellfire
can't be
Club.
cool and be in the Hellfire Club.
Exactly. So I don't think they were trying to push D&D in that regard. I
No,
think
but
it was more
it's
just
just
trying
like
to,
the whole thing. It's like the first one is Alien, second one is Aliens, Then the third one
Yep,
is
they are movies.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers is the
Yeah.
third one.
Is the
okay, I
third
see what you
one.
mean.
And the fourth one is
No, it's the Mind Flayer.
Mind Flayer. No, but
No.
And then it was Vecna and the Demogorgon.
No, but it's just
and then there
it's
was
the
little
TV
puppies.
show. Each
They were
season
dogs.
is
They were puppy
based
dogs.
off an old sci-fi film,
Yeah.
and then
what was season 4? What was that one?
Vecna.
Shut up.
I'll have to.
Or is
rewatch it.
season 4 Invasion? No, Invasion was 3.
Yeah.
With the mall, the Star Mall.
I don't know what you'd consider season 4 to be. It was kind of its own beast in a bit.
A little bit, yeah. It kind of had its
I
own.
loved the mystery part of it. It was so
I
good.
loved all the Russian crap.
Yeah.
That was
That was
really
that was out of the blue.
that was so cool.
Oh,
David
it's more
Harbour.
like what's the one where the Russians invade America? It's like Wolverines.
Red
Red
what-
Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Red October's.
Red October's Sean Connery.
Hello,
We had that
I'm
discussion
Russian.
last time.
We
No,
talk
but-
about Red October too much.
Yeah,
this
sorry, I'm
podcast.
sorry. I keep
Good
bringing
movie.
it back.
It is a good movie.
Great movie.
Haven't seen it.
It's very good.
Okay,
He
referencing
plays
it.
We should do a
Russians.
submarine night. We should do Red October. We should do U571. We should do Gerard Butler's Hunter Killer
And the Meg 2.
and the Meg 2.
And then you've got the Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yeah,
The
they
Meg
go
one.
down and
Speaking of Godzilla,
Okay.
Bryan Cranston
Was in that.
Is it
has
correct?
been absolutely shot to the forefront because of Breaking Bad. God, I'm fucking good at this.
So was Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, that
She's
was
got
it.
so many Holmes movies.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
she was in
Enola
Hot
Holmes.
Ones.
Enola.
Enola Holmes.
Which I have to say, it was actually a pretty
And
good.
1 and
spin
2.
on
Enola Holmes 1 was alright.
it. Yeah,
It was okay.
Number 2
It was a
wasn't.
good COVID movie.
I like Cavill in it.
Cavill
though.
was good.
Cavill was great.
Jude
in it.
Law was good.
I would
Oh, wait,
love
no.
to just watch Cavill in like its own film.
Who's
don't
the
think-
brother?
I
Who's the
don't
other
think Jude
brother?
Law-
Was it Jude Law? No, Jude Law was. He's in Sherlock.
Yeah,
he's
he
in the
was-
actual.
He was in the.
No,
actual
who was it?
DJ.
The Guy
someone.
Ritchie one.
Yeah,
Who the fuck
best,
was it?
best Sherlock Holmes.
it was someone.
Yeah.
Wasn't Bendy Dick, was it?
No.
Bendy Dick Cumberbatch.
It was a very Jude Law looking person.
Well, Henry Cavill was
Sherlock.
Sherlock.
Yeah.
And then
Who was
Sam
Mycroft?
Coughlin.
Show
No
me
idea
what he
who that
looks
is.
like. Show me what Sam Coughlin looks like.
It's Jude Law. Jude Law 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, it's Wish Jude Law.
Yeah, cool.
No. It's like an eBay
it's-
Jude Law.
It's and
It's
then you got like
used Jude
the,
Law.
Yeah.
what's his name? Fucking old mate's like wife, Selma. Bowen Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
Tim
Tim
Burton's
Burton.
wife. Tim Burton's
Oh,
ex-wife.
that's right. She was
Yeah,
in that.
yeah, she's the mother.
She's quite good actually. It's weird when you see her in roles and she's just normal.
and she's like
Yeah, and she's not being some fucking
animated.
psycho.
And you're like, she's a great actress across the board, but then you
Yeah.
see her in just a normal.
I do have
and
to
you're
say
like,
that she did an awesome Bellatrix Lestrange.
Phenomenal
Fucking
Bellatrix. She did.
great.
she was also really good in Sweeney Todd.
Also,
Yeah.
Fight Club. If you've watched that,
Yeah,
she's in that.
Have you seen that?
I was going to watch it last night, but then I watched something else instead,
soggy
and I wish I
dick.
watched Fight Club because what I
Very
watched
good
last
movie.
night was okay.
See, but the problem
You
is
should've come
though
and
is
played that
that
game
I've
with
shot
us.
myself in the
No,
foot
no.
by pointing this out. But I think like Stranger Things is more influential than our.
Thank you.
You do?
How did
Yeah.
you point that out? Sorry, you said a lot of things.
Because I don't like it because it essentially calls back, and the whole vintage movement that is happening now is, I reckon, it's around more because of Stranger Things and Bridgerton and all that kind of shit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bridgerton?
I haven't seen Bridgerton.
Bridgerton,
Yeah.
it's like Downton Abbey, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
bit
but-
more sexualized.
I think
Yeah, I understand. I'm
Yeah.
trying to follow your
I think the
train of
retro
thought, though.
movement. I don't think that's got anything to do with Stranger Things. I think
it does.
There's
I
there's
think-
always a retro
Yeah,
movement.
I think Stranger Things definitely jumped on that train
Yeah.
and pushed it hard, but they didn't create the train.
No.
Yeah.
They
I
were
think
they
it's-
were the ones pumping the coal.
It wouldn't surprise
Like-
me if they referenced Star Trek in
like-
Stranger Things. I'm trying to
They
think.
they
of
already
it.
have.
Yeah. See, there we go.
Because well, it's in the 80s, so they've referenced Star Wars, they've referenced Star Trek already.
Yeah, there we go.
I think I think season 3 or whatever, it
Influential.
was
Did
maybe
they reference
Empire.
Breaking Bad?
Huh?
No, not yet. That's
what
next
kids
week.
all broke
At
bad.
what point are they
Big.
gonna put Pokemon in there?
Oh,
They
I
can't.
mean, that's if season 5 is in the no. Season 5 is meant to pick up directly after, so it's still going to be in like
Oh, I don't think-
1987.
Yeah, I don't think they could be. that's
So they
a
can't have
contract.
Pokemon.
It's
They'll
out of
never
time.
have Pokemon.
No.
You think it's gonna end?
Losers.
I don't think they'd do it anyway.
No. Well, they're not going to break. They're not going to broach the 90s. Like their whole show is set in the 80s,
Yeah.
and that's where it's.
Yeah,
gonna
See,
be.
but I like all the shows that you've put forward.
Well, that's the podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because then I
Well,
would say
it would-
like
it
'cause
wouldn't
then-
make sense
'cause
if
then
we
I'll-
talked
like if I
about
go via the top 3,
shit.
it's just like you go with like every show is influential in its own way, even though it can be shit influential at the same time. Like
I
The
suppose.
Office Like that is
yeah.
I would say The
influential
Office
as
was
That
fucking.
changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That changed comedy.
heaps.
Yeah.
like because then you got from The Office, you
Comedy.
got
Modern Family.
No, it is like Parks and Rec, Modern
Yeah.
Family. You've got heaps of
30
sitcoms
Rock,
that were bounced
all
off
of
that
that, like that. Yeah.
fake
Yeah, it would be a good
documentary
pick.
style, like What We Did in the Shadows. What We Do in the Shadows. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. What about it?
Like it's the same. It bounces off the same style as The
Oh,
Office.
yeah, I understand.
mockumentary
I feel like
stuff,
the movie came out before The Office date, though.
What?
What We Do in
no.
the Shadows. No. Didn't come out before The Office? No.
Because
The
The
Office was
Office
early
was the British
2000s.
one as well.
Yeah.
Because you had Ricky Gervais.
And What
did
We
The
Do in the
Office
Shadows
under
is
Steel
I
Kiwi.
wouldn't say that Ricky Gervais's The Office inspired What We Do in the Shadows.
No, but
No.
the style of it is
The-
then
the
like if
mockumentary
you
kind
of thing,
generate it, if you pull it all the way back,
I completely
What We
agree
Do in the
that
Shadows
it
was
definitely-
2014.
Okay. The
the show or the movie, the movie.
The movie is 2014.
Yeah, the movie's old.
Okay.
Not that old. That old.
I thought it was way older than that.
I think it's just bad.
I was
camera.
watching that today.
It was
at
like-
lunch, actually.
It's just a
It
shitty
was one
camera.
of Tyker's first, wasn't it?
No, that was Boy.
Ah,
And that was like 2008.
Yeah, Boy's great. Boy's really
haven't seen
great.
Boy.
It's a short film.
Kingy, you wanker.
Office was 2005.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Righto. All right, I'll take that loss.
But then again, when was Pure Ownage?
Damn. Anyway, that would have been that would have grounded me right
So,
in the
but the
ground.
thing is, though, is
if
I didn't want-
British fought.
Sorry, I apologise.
That's okay. If anyone picked The Office, that would have been fantastic.
No.
Nah. It's
It wouldn't have won. But it was influential. You can you can argue for it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot of. I think it's just a bit like we're all influential for different things. I think, which is the
Yeah,
biggest
100%. Yours, I think yours was more
generational.
generational, influential.
old people.
Like one's like on a big scale.
Yeah.
Star Trek, and then like
Yeah,
how we view content. Stranger Things.
Yep.
If we want to hate wives, Breaking Bad.
I
If we
guess
want to
that's a
watch
thought.
3 seasons of a show, get sick of it.
No,
and
the
fuck
thing
off.
that was lost was just the theories. Like after you finished a show, after you finish an episode, your theories that you have about the show would drastically change.
It was
after
probably
each
one of the
episode.
first big water cooler shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to think of something that came before it. That was
Well,
like,
I think if we go any further, it's just not our generation. That's the thing.
yeah.
No,
Like
but then-
Star Trek probably would have been a water cooler.
No, so like the water cooler,
Doctor
like
Who,
what
100%.
Oh, no, Doctor Who, like every episode of Doctor Who's like, it's wrapped up. There's
The
no
other thing
real.
that I
The
don't
whole
like
show
about
needs to
Doctor
wrap up.
Who is that it's just repetitive, and it just keeps playing the same shit over and over and over again.
I don't disagree with that.
I agree. I hate it. It needs to stop.
Yeah, it's the only. It's the only
David Tennant
one
was the
sci-fi
only good thing of that show.
Well, I saw a meme the other day where it was like them ripping out David Tennant out of the ground for
Well,
the
he's back. They
anniversary.
just put a trailer out.
Yeah.
He's back, and they explain some Dalek shit.
Yeah.
It's like when they first built the Daleks, and they're like, "What are we going to call it?" It's like, I don't know. And then he crashes in, and it's like, "What are you doing with the Dalek?" He's like, "Dalek."
What
Okay.
season are they on now? It's something
30?
wild, isn't it? No, it's
It's one of
more
those
than
like, if you count it since Christopher Eccleston, they're on like season. I don't know. I don't know why you're asking me this.
It was like a 30-year
Well,
break.
You're close to the guy.
other guy.
The guy. The guy.
I do another podcast called Three Guys, One Ticket, and if you like Doctor Who, then there's an episode about that.
26 seasons. by the
There you
way.
go.
26.
There we go. 26.
26. Okay.
But yeah, there's like a big old gap because like they rebrand when Eccleston came back after the big break. They're like, season 1, we're starting again, boys. But it's technically it's
Yeah.
like season 30 or some crap.
It's a genius idea for a show because it just rewrites itself. That's all it is.
Stupidly, they're like, there's 11 doctors, and then when they get to the 11th doctor, they're like, hang on a second, it's the same person, so technically it's so.
It's just like, and also it would, the selection of most influential TV show would be different for each country as well. So
definitely,
Yeah, okay.
Like England, proper Doctor Who.
nah,
Realistically.
theirs would be
The
EastEnders.
Wombles.
EastEnders would be
Oh,
theirs.
that's just our version of what
Neighbours.
Home and Away,
Neighbours.
isn't it? Neighbours.
Neighbours.
No, wouldn't that be Coronation Street then? Coronation Street's our Home and Away.
I don't know. I've never
No, it is. I'm saying it with authority.
Okay,
it is.
I have no idea.
No, but then you got
could be
like,
right. It could
but
be
then you
stupid
can't count the game shows or that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. Because I would say
100% you could
Takashi's
count any of
Castle. Like,
Takeshi's Castle.
fuck, that's
big.
influential as shit.
Should have
I
chosen
don't know
that.
what that is.
It's a.
It's basically
Wipeout
Wipeout before Wipeout.
They made a new one.
Huh?
They've made a new Takashi's Castle.
No.
They have, and they brought the original cast back and everything.
Cool.
And so the thing is, though, is that it's only out of Japanese at the moment, and they're just trying to find the three,
the dubs?
the three people to do the dub to make it stupid as shit.
Good.
But it's great.
It's good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
There's a Twitch channel that is purely just it's all Takeshi's Castle. all the
Extreme
time.
Elimination Challenge.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
it's great just to throw on if you're bored.
Yeah.
Just like,
No,
yeah,
but
I just want
like-
to see someone get absolutely
Like,
pumped.
hey, it's Saturday. Like, that
You
was
guys
another
talking
good
about
one.
MXC?
MXC, yeah, Maximum Extreme.
Yeah.
Like, challenge.
Yeah.
But Takeshi's Castle
They
was like,
took Takeshi's Castle and turned it into MXC. But
Correct.
you're referencing MXC.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I'm
I
confused.
like MXC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takeshi's Castle. Don't understand what's happening.
No, no.
I can't speak Japanese that well.
but yes.
Yes.
No, but then, like, some people would say MASH would be the best one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mash is a
But
big
I
one.
hated MASH.
I don't get Mash. I think Mash was just a different time.
Too old.
Different
That's
time.
the
Yeah.
problem.
But the
Same
Days
with,
of Our
Game
It's like
Lives.
watching Cheers. I can't. I Cheers is okay. I'd rather watch
Yep.
Frasier than Cheers.
It's like Gilligan's Island. It's like all those things.
I Dream
They're
of Jeannie.
beyond us.
But if you go back into like
Yeah.
that period, I Dream of Jeannie, massive show.
Oh my god! Can you believe what she did this
She-
week on I Dream of
Sabrina.
Jeannie?
She blinked her
She fucking
eyes.
turned into a dog. Can you believe that shit?
She blinked her eyes and there was a really shitty jump
Oh
cut,
my
and all of a
God.
sudden there was a chair.
I swear she was going to show
That's
thigh.
Bewitched, and it's her nose.
Whatever. No.
Oh,
I Dream of Jeannie. was
that's
the-
right.
Yeah.
So, but then you got like
yeah, don't
Buffy.
come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Buffy.
Buffy was big.
Buffy was big too, because then you got Angel after that, and then you got Supernatural
Oh, David
from
Boreanaz?
Buffy, because like they could show the whole the dark fantasy style shit from Buffy,
Okay.
and then you had like the whole war of angels
Mr.
versus
Fantastic.
demons.
Buffy crawled so Stranger
Dude,
Things.
I was going to
could
say
run.
angels
Run.
versus demons. So from the Bible.
Yeah, I was going to say.
technically Bible doesn't do angels and demons, buddy.
What about Lucifer and his brothers?
He's a fallen angel, my friend.
Correct. And that's the entire basis of Supernatural. I'm confused. What are you trying to make here?
No, I'm just saying that.
Anyway,
like,
who cares? But back on
No,
shows.
I'm just trying to. So
No.
if we're staying in our influential shit.
Yes.
So, like, what's the one TV show that transcends generations? Then,
Star Trek.
but it's not.
Nobody
no.
cares about Star
it does,
Trek.
though.
Okay. I understand why you're saying Star Trek, but you're saying Star Trek because they just keep making new ones
Yeah.
and keep tunnel feeding that.
Yeah.
So why didn't you say Doctor Who?
Because I don't like it.
Yeah, but you don't like
But
Star Trek.
I would
You
still
haven't
argue. I
watched
would
the
still
original
argue
Star
that
Trek.
Star Trek is a bigger influence than Doctor Who, because Doctor Who's
Sure.
influential purely in Europe, whereas Star Trek global.
But did you watch
Oh,
more British
that's a
stuff or
take.
more
Do you think
American
people in
stuff?
Colombia
both.
are watching Star Trek?
People in Colombia are watching anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a bit. No, they watch like the telenovelas.
They're watching telenovelas. They're watching Days of
Yeah.
Our Lives or whatever. Bold and the Beautiful.
Anyway.
Yeah, just
No,
because
but-
they keep pumping out Star Trek doesn't make it good. It's
But
just,
it's not inspirational. Sorry, it's influential. Is what I'm saying.
oh, just because they want money.
Influence.
Welcome to media.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
new here?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I would say I get Paul's argument. It definitely did push the envelope, which is in turn influential. I think overall we can agree its quality has diminished drastically.
It doesn't hold
which
up.
It's shit.
which doesn't matter.
No, but
because we're talking about influence.
here we are.
So
Not all of it's bad.
I think beyond of that,
Oops, Star Trek Beyond.
fuck off.
Let's embark on a new enterprise.
Got it. Actually got him.
I think the main reason I chose Breaking Bad is because a lot of the actors and the writers from that show, their careers were boosted by that, and now they are doing bigger and better things.
What's Aaron Paul doing?
Central Intelligence, Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
BoJack.
He was in BoJack, yes.
Okay.
He has actually been on a lot of voice acting shit.
He makes tequila.
They were
does make
both.
Tequila.
They were both in an episode of the most recent season of Always Sunny.
There you go.
Very funny episode. They were playing Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul.
Isn't that the
Thanks for the
most
alley-oop.
the longest running television show at the moment? Is
Nah,
Always Sunny?
it's still Simpsons.
Yeah.
That's
Simpsons
that's
like
a cartoon.
30,000 seasons. It's
Yeah.
still a seasonal show.
Ew.
Yeah, it is a TV
Yeah.
show.
Simpsons is
Pretty
not
influential.
influential.
Pretty. I mean, look, one would argue Simpsons. Yeah, definitely influential.
No.
Simpsons would be an easy
Oh,
pick.
well,
honestly.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Simpsons would be too easy to pick because it's straight up just created adult cartoon animation. That's all it is.
Yeah, but then you go He-Man. He-Man, I reckon, would be a better choice for adult cartoon.
No way.
Yeah, 100%.
Not even close.
He-Man was
How
like
is He-Man
He-Man
adult?
wasn't satirical in any way whatsoever.
He-Man was started off as a kids thing, but
Yeah.
the cartoon became more than that. It
You mean the
became
meme?
like-
You mean the
That's what I
guy
mean
just
again.
screaming with the
You could have
the
taste buds
rainbow?
on your butthole.
We had because I'm just running through the Rolodex of TV shows in my head.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh god,
as
we
you
don't
do
have that many hours.
let's start taking some votes. I think I think that's what we're going to call it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Let's have some good, healthy discussion.
Oh, I got
mostly. That's okay. So, who do you think?
Soup opera,
What?
greatest influential
Are you talking
TV
about
show.
that fucking shit on ABC?
Boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
You weren't a child in the early 2000s. You did not understand what we're talking about.
Nah, fucking just
You
chuck
can just
it.
skip this episode.
Yeah, they probably have. They skipped last episode too. All right,
Mummy,
let's
what's
go.
soap opera?
Who do you reckon it is, my friend?
Can we come back to me?
No. I am the host.
Now remember, we have to pick
Because I know.
influence
No. The reason why
and
is
the discussion of what we
we
picked.
did it last. We did it in the previous episode, so we're getting there.
so the only reason why is because there was a bit of a stalemate. And the thing is, though, is I know no one's going to pick my choice.
Correct.
Oh, that's
that's-
right. We should. Sorry, I apologize. We should vote for the show and not the imposter. I was pushing
Oh,
the imposter.
yeah.
That's on me.
Okay.
We'll go shows.
Right,
yeah.
All right. We'll come back to you.
Oh, sorry, I
James.
thought-
No.
Yeah.
You were correct. Sorry, I'm driving this wrong. James.
Breaking Bad.
Okay. Yeah. Liam.
I would pick Star Trek.
So who are you picking? Because I'm.
Who are you
I'm-
picking? No.
I'm the
host, bud.
I'm
You
the-
I don't know.
I'm the one who's going to decide.
Nope. Say it. Make a choice for once in your life, for God's sake.
No, because then if I pick, Paul's going to go, yeah, pick that
No,
one.
no, I don't
He's
care.
a fucking slut.
Couldn't care less. I don't care about winning. I hate winning.
Breaking Bad.
Fuck you.
I have to say that like it changed the retrospect of what a villain is by growing
Yeah,
it from a
okay, I
person
didn't
who
think of it.
is.
He's not a villain. He's just a
No,
working
he
class
starts
man.
off as someone who think he's doing it
He's a-
for all the right reasons, and then as the story
Yeah, he's
progresses
fighting
on, he's
American
yeah.
healthcare. Yeah, I'd pick Bray. I don't know. Strange things.
I think it's one of those. Breaking Bad's one of those shows where it kind of it dabbles very hard on the grey, and
flips the stereotype.
you have to. You know you should hate the protagonist, but you don't because it's
Yeah.
the protagonist.
Well, there you go.
Because you're pro them.
But
And not anti them, like an anti-protagonist.
No, but like I have to say that the stuff that even though there are some unexpected shit with the plane, like I still like there's an easier way to show the longer effects of drugs than having someone who just forgets to say ooh boobity boop.
That was the immediate effect of drugs.
yeah,
But no.
Immediate.
But like the amount of people that come out of the woodworks in all of the shows, I'd have to say that the most memorable ones are from Breaking Bad.
Well, I
Whereas-
disagree.
Well, no, well, Star
fair.
Trek.
That's
though-
okay. No,
yeah.
we've had the discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
That's
I'm
fair.
done. This is bullshit. But whatever.
I think Star Trek had influence on other things and media in that respect, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything spawned. I suppose that's an
Mm.
argument. Anything spawned directly from Star Trek, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, well, what I'm trying to say is an episodic sort of TV show thing. It said, "Oh, hey, guess what? We can do sci-fi," but it wasn't anything like, "Oh, Star Trek did this so cool. We should do it like this." It was more just, "Oh, you can do a sci-fi show.
Yeah.
Cool, let's do it."
Yeah.
And that's
But there wasn't too much of that. But that's okay. That's fine. I'll take my licks. That's all good.
punk ass.
That's all good.
He's absolutely going to whinge about it when everyone else.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
just going to go on the forums and be like, dicks.
Welcome to the
Star
you
Trek
were saying
forums.
forums.
What are you
Can you
saying?
guys believe this shit?
Do you guys feel like there's like some kind of a gang up happening? Like 2 back-to-back episodes where Paul should have won? But like, what's going on here?
Should have.
What do you mean? The last episode.
No, I
who-
should have won that as well.
How
Whatever.
they fucking? What do you mean? Who voted for you?
No one. Pogo should
I
have won.
voted for you
Yeah, that's okay.
both times.
I would have voted for me too.
I know you would.
If I was
but you
allowed to
can't.
vote for myself,
You know
I
what?
would have.
No, because
no,
that
I
ruins-
know, I get the rules. Whatever. Anyway, James, who do you think the imposter is?
Dasko.
Okay,
I think Dasko.
Liam, who do you think the imposter is?
Yeah, so this is an interesting one. I also think Dasko.
Okay.
But I also think that something's going on with Dasko.
Yeah, I'm just a weird. I'm weirded. I'm literally. A caveat is that I have like genuinely fucked my leg and my back, and I am hopped up on pain meds quite a bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, shit.
yeah.
Who do you think it is?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dasko still.
That's go.
I'm going with James.
I wanted to go with James as well, and I
Yeah.
don't like that we keep stalemating each other.
I'm sorry.
I'm picking James.
I'm sorry.
I'm picking James. So we go stalemate.
Can
So
we at least go through and give a little reason why?
I think it's James for the following reasons.
Okay. Oh, is this going in post?
It's gonna have to be.
After you find out if he's...
No, there's just a couple of things. He's just said it. He's said and done a couple of things that I've found suspicious. That's all.
Okay.
And once again, I know Dathko's a little bit cooked
That's
tonight.
just existing.
So I don't want
Yeah.
to keep jumping on him for being an odd duck.
I am an odd duck.
But I just think James has been acting in a way that he's doing some weird shit.
Okay. That's
James,
fair.
why do you think it is whoever you voted for, because I remembered
Dasko.
Daska, just for his,
weird shit.
well, no, just his insistence on directing it in many
Oh,
different
that is
ways.
a good point.
That's the main reason I went for him too.
The only reason why I do that is literally because, like, the way I'm thinking about your each of your shows, I'm literally running through each of them in my head,
100%.
and like
And
it's
verbally.
trying
Fine.
to get them into a coherent thought is
That
quite
hurts
hard.
my brain.
I think the main reason that ticked me off is it really did feel like you were trying as hard as possible to get off topic.
Oh no, like literally.
Like more than what we would expect. Let's go with
Yeah.
that.
Also, like
Well-
if I were to pick my influential TV show, no one was going to pick it in the first place, which was Scrubs. That's my favorite.
That would have been a way better pick.
Yeah, I know.
Would have been a way better pick. I don't think it would have won, but it
I just
would have
didn't
been a way
want
better pick. It's a
anyone
way
to
better
shit on
show.
Scrubs.
You
No,
don't
it's a
want
great
to shit
show.
Scrubs?
Well, it's a great show until
Shut the fuck up.
JD leaves.
Shut the
It's
fuck
an
up.
absolute trash
It's
bag
got Brendan Fraser in it.
for an episode. Saddest episode on TV.
No, like 2 episodes, wasn't it?
He's in it for 2. He dies
Oh,
in the
that's
second.
right. That's
And the
Yeah,
band.
he was referenced.
Anyway, all right. Well, we have a stalemate. So either way, imposters won.
Yeah.
You dog. No. Who do we think it is? Cards out. Here we go. Reveal. 3, 2, 1. Flip him. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Dasko.
You got it.
Dasko got us. Well played,
And you know the
sir.
funny thing is mine were fucked.
What were they? Did you get them all done?
I got them all done.
All right. What were they?
Interesting.
Comment on the attire of another caster. I pointed out your shirt
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
Stranger
Yeah.
I remember
Things.
him doing that as well.
Relate the current topic to a great tragedy. I related all the sitcoms
9/11.
to 9/11.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually thought it was him. And then I was like, no, it can't be him. Anyway, sorry. Everyone's smarter
You
in
talked yourself
hindsight.
out of
Everyone's
it.
smarter in hindsight.
But my third one was easy, which was whisper into the microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just like
Plenty of
NPR
that.
voice.
Yeah, NPR. You could have done that immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that immediately. It was the first one I did.
Well played, sir. So hopefully you guys at home managed to get it. We didn't. So that's impossible.
That's Radius, apparently.
Has Imposter won all 4 episodes?
No. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, you
Yes,
guys
I have.
found me.
Oh,
Just
no.
corrected
I
in
think we're
post.
First
talking
time.
about was that the test episodes?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, there you
Which
go.
one was that?
What was the first episode with? Oh, it was MCU.
Ah.
Yeah.
I wasn't for that one. I wasn't for the MCU.
Well, that's the first episode. Or is it? I forget what I've edited.
What topic was it?
It doesn't matter. Either way, back-to-back wins for the Imposter. Very well done. Hopefully
Absolutely.
you guys at home managed to get it. And if you did, let us know. And if you didn't, well, don't let us know because we're good at
Just jump on the forum that Paul's
Jump on the
gonna
forum.
create.
Paul is
Jump
doing
on the
R
forums.
/ I fap over Star Trek.
I don't.
Yep.
I really don't.
Man,
Jump on the forum,
that
USA
horror.
podcast
Ooh.
featuring Paul's opinions.
I need to do my own podcast.
Dash Paul.
I was going to. It's absolutely
Welcome
going to
back
be a
to I
GoDaddy.
was saying. Where there are no imposters and I just talk about whatever I want for an hour and a half.
Yeah, just
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
just the whole blog is just you complaining about how you lost.
Hey guys, welcome back. Obviously,
this?
you've heard the bullshit that happened this week. This is my take on. I'm going to do a reaction video.
Hey guys, we just finished another podcast and I didn't win.
Surprise,
Bullshit.
surprise. I think
Spoilers,
the
by
boys
the
have
way.
it.
Don't worry, I've never won.
You literally won as
No,
the
no,
imposter.
no, like the topic, the conversation, the argument.
You do pick weird shit though.
I know I love picking weird shit.
Yeah, we know.
Because it throws everyone off and allows the saboteur to get through a lot easier.
What are we done with that?
Because one episode I'm just going to go straight edges. Fucking you'd be like, Dasko's the saboteur.
I'm going to be honest. I do not think that's possible.
It's all very off brand.
Well, hopefully you all got it. And if you did, congratulations. And we'll see you in the next episode.